Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode. I'm back with Jason today. So, Jason is an entrepreneur and the co-founder of Blue Stake. So, thank you very much for joining in. It's my pleasure to have you. Thank you.
Thank you, Lakshit. Yeah, it's a great job you are doing with this podcast.
Yeah,
Thank you so
it's
much.
it's 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 my pleasure to have you. Thank you very much. So, yeah, before beginning anything, it would be great if you can, tell about yourself and what you do and why did you start the company and all of that.
Absolutely, absolutely. So my name is Jaison Thomas. So I'm 23 years old. So right now I'm one of the co-founders of this digital marketing agency called Boosting Media, which is like Boosting Media is right now 21 member team. So we started it like 3 years back. We have worked with more than 50 clients nationally and internationally. So yeah, we have gained a lot of reputation in this industry, both inside Kerala and outside and everything. So yeah, that's a brief intro.
Okay. Thank you very much. Yeah. So, like, it would be great if you can, tell us about what's the company and how did you start? Why did you start? How does it work and how things go on?
Understood. So to tell the story, I have to go like 7 to 8 years back. So it was like when me and my brother actually enjoyed a lot of these internet memes actually. So we were, whenever we got time to look up Facebook, when that was the time when Facebook actually started growing in India after Orkut. So we were looking into all those pages where they post memes and etc. So we would sit together and browse through all of these memes and would laugh a lot. So then we thought that hey, we should also start this meme page because this one meme page ourselves. So because we really loved all this stuff. So back then, memes were not that much famous in India. So we started in that time, like it's like 2012, 13 time period. So initially we created one page, two page, some of them got maybe up to 10,000 likes, 13,000 likes, and but both of them got hacked. So after that, the third time, it got success. We started a page called Dude, and it just exploded. After maybe 1 or 2 years, it got a huge following, huge in the sense it got more than 4.4 million followers,
Okay.
and it was like one of the biggest pages in India, and I don't know what to say. Like it was a huge stuff.
Okay.
So yeah, that's how we start got into this space of online marketing and etc. So then we realized that we have this much huge audience, and then we thought that we could potentially make an app for our users. I mean, because we just didn't want to rely on Facebook's reach algorithm and etc. to reach all these audiences. So we thought that we could make an app for ourselves. We named it Dude App. So we gave it to some other agency to develop. And this was like my first year or second year of engineering. I didn't know much about anything, any business or any kind of stuff. So we were getting a lot of revenue from this page, which had 4.4 million followers. Uh, Through affiliate marketing, through sharing articles, etc. We were making like 2 lakh rupees per month back then. But we decided to put all of the money that we got into
Hmm.
developing this app called Dude App. After development, we took a lot of effort to develop it, and after development, within 1 month, it got about 50,000 downloads. It got selected to Facebook's funding program called FP Start. We got
Okay.
something like $8,000 worth free tools to use, and but it didn't go well. After the second year, the back end of the app wasn't that strong. It couldn't hold all those traffic. It collapsed. It collapsed again, and we couldn't figure out how to fix that. We changed all the developers, but nothing went right. And suddenly, Facebook took down all the page that we had because it changed its policies. And and we shut down the app. We had to shut down because of technical issues.
Okay.
And then yeah, and that's when we realized that we have this huge experience in this field, and we could help brands grow their channels. We were looking at brands and they were not doing using social media to promote. It was pre-geo era. 1 GB cost like 351 rupees.
Yeah.
So they were focusing in things. So we decided that we should help. We should reach out to brands, and that's how we, initially we decided to do a workshop called Swipe Up. That was like 3 years back, 4 years back, and we organized a workshop and we invited business people, students, etc., who are all interested in this field. We took out a class, and from among that, Swipe Up workshop, we got a client, first client, and that's how we started this agency called Boosty. And then it was like, we came into proper business atmosphere. We started employing full-time people, started building this rep, etc., etc. That's how the journey started. And it's me, my brother, and one partner. We three co-founded this agency. Yeah, that's
Okay.
pretty much it.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, that's really fun. That's really fun that you shared. Thank you very much for sharing that. And yeah, thank you. So it means you are an marketing agency, right?
Yeah, it's an online marketing agency, you can say.
Okay, okay. So how do you see, um how do you feel today creating it, and you had the biggest page of that time, and then the Facebook takes it down, and then you start a company. So how does that feel to you, and how does it make to you while you work? What does that experience help you while you work and do things?
Absolutely. That is one of the main USPs of our agency. There are a lot of agencies right now,
Yeah, yeah,
mainly after the COVID happening. This digital marketing field is exploding right now, right? So, but most of the times, what they don't know how this stuff works. They just, even if you're talking with other agencies, they'll say that they'll put up 10 posts on Facebook, they'll put up 10 posts on Instagram, they'll do that, they'll do this, they'll use this much number of hashtags. But at the end of it, they don't realize that at the other end of the user screen, that is also a human. So you have to create content that gives value to that human, right?
mm,
That's how we crack, the meme page. We were creating memes that were actually making people laugh. That's why we got followers. The same thing we apply here. Whenever we do a campaign for a brand or anything, we think about the user that is sitting at the next at the other end, right? That is also human.
yeah,
That is not an algorithm.
mm,
That is a
mm,
human. So whatever you do, think of that and how to get their attention, how to get, it's a huge noisy world, right? Internet right now. So how to really provide value to them so that they are attracted to us, maybe come visit our profile and make a purchase. And that's the only reason in our, we have been working with the same brands for more than 2.5 years. Also, people are not leaving us. People are really satisfied with our works. We are really focused on the results. Yeah, that has really helped us. The previous experience, that's keeping us apart from other agencies.
mm. True, true. And like, why do you think, yeah, this question I just want to ask is, do you think, these, today we have, Instagram and Facebook and thing. So do we can we expect this in a long run, and do you think these agencies which people create for marketing, will that be, same for the long run?
You talking about changes happening in the platform,
Yeah, yeah,
or are
yeah.
you
Like, no,
talking about?
how I'm asking is, you don't know what happens when, people
That's
before,
right.
before 2016, people did use, very less internet. Then now everybody has internet today. So things are really
Mhm.
really different. What happens when, and what
Yeah.
changes when. So do you think it's going to go on for a
Mhm.
long run, and if something happens, how are you going to adapt to the changes happening?
Yes, absolutely. Nothing's gonna stay there for the
Yeah.
eternity, right? It was Orkut initially. Then it was like only Facebook. Back in 2014, 13, it was like just Facebook. And now then Instagram came and blew up. And in between, TikTok almost destroyed that. It was like growing like nothing else. And it was taken down. And maybe Instagram Reels is doing really nice now.
Hmm.
Every kind of social media is going on to this short uh, format, TikTok format kind of stuff. YouTube is coming out with shorts, and in this stories features from Snapchat. Instagram stole it from Snapchat. Even LinkedIn has stories right now. Twitter has stories, but you call that fleets. This is an ever evolving platform. There is nothing, if for example TikTok came up with these short videos, but since they are not longer here, Instagram just stole it from them and they are doing great right now. So it's nobody is, Snapchat invented this stories thing, and Snapchat is nowhere to be found when compared to Instagram, right?
Yeah.
So it's going to evolve, but as a marketer or as an agency owner, what you have to look for is about what is coming new, and you have to keep on testing out. Maybe Pinterest for a particular business, maybe Pinterest is the best thing. Quora is making a lot of noise. If you are not looking at that, you cannot say that if 1 billion people is not using that platform, it doesn't mean that it's not useful. Pinterest is useful for many businesses. Quora is useful for many. LinkedIn is like the holy grail for B2B businesses, right?
Yeah.
So
True, true, true. Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. And what do you have as an marketer? What's your what's your advice to anybody who has a business, and why do you think people to run in market, and to people to have more customers or more sales, why do they should contact marketers, or why they should use social media as a way of marketing their company or brand?
yeah. So I'll tell. No, initially it was like print. If you look at 19, if it's the US, if you can look at 1950s, 1960s, it was just radio and print. You know,
Yeah,
in India also, like maybe in 2000s or in 1990s, 90s, it was only print and radio that was like dominating. And then the transformation came to TV. TV
mm,
was all the focus, and everybody was watching cricket in TV, serials in the
yeah,
films in TV. And now it's like from maybe 2016 after the Geo thing, right? Especially after the Geo thing, Indians, maybe mostly Indians, like I don't think anyone under the age of 25 is actually spending any time on TV. I don't know. I don't even
yeah.
have a TV connection. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't think I read newspapers though, but I don't think anyone of my age is reading newspaper. So, but if you look at the screen time, and I don't know how many people are recording that. You have this. If
Yeah,
you're using an iPhone, you have this feature called screen time.
yeah.
I have turned it on and I check it every day. Mine is like 3 to 4. I keep it really try to keep it really low. Then also it's like 3 to 4 to 5 hours per day. And if I don't know, if you look at a normal person, it would be like, especially after lockdown, right? It would be like more than 5 to 6, 7 hours maybe.
Yeah, yeah,
So out of these 24 hours, you're awake like 10 hours, 8 hours, and out of those 8 to 10 hours or 12 hours, 13 hours, half of the time you're awake, you're checking your phones.
phone. Yeah,
That is where that is. And in that, if you are not focusing enough, your business is irrelevant. That's the keyword. Your business is irrelevant.
irrelevant.
First thing that is that, and that creating an Instagram account is only the first step. Creating Facebook account is only the first step. Then having a proper focus into that and understanding that and telling your stores brand story to those people. Especially, I don't know what happens when Gen Z comes in. They are into Snapchat, they are into personal messaging, they are into TikTok videos. I don't know what happens, and that's going to be it's huge. Millennials disrupted everything, and Gen Z is going to come back. Maybe in 2 to 3 years, they're going to have a huge purchasing power too. If you're not focusing on that, I don't know what happens. I'm also researching about that. So all these things are happening. You are irrelevant if you are not focusing on internet for marketing.
Okay, and for creators, what's your idea? Like how can a marketing agency help a creator? Because creating space today, we have same creator doing 100. There are 100 creators doing same thing. So how do you think a creator can take a help of a marketer and stand different and be different?
Yeah. We have worked with like one of the biggest YouTubers in Kerala. So what before working with us, what we felt was that the creators are artists, right?
Yeah,
They don't think about business. They don't think about a strategy of growth, strategy, followers, etc.
yeah,
They just think about getting out their art into the world,
Yeah.
maybe in the form of videos, in the form of podcast, like
Yeah.
you are doing,
Yeah.
and everything. So what we can help, what marketers can help is that we can help to make it a strategy. We can say that, hey, use these colors in your post regularly. Use what create a logo that attracts your audience. Make it funky, and have a goal. If you're running a YouTube channel, currently you have 1 lakh subscribers. After the first quarter, we can aim at like 5 lakh subscribers. And how can we do that? We can do a giveaway. We can associate with brands who need this attention, and they can give us products. There is no monetary changes. Even if there is no monetary changes, they can give us their products. Maybe if you are dealing with OnePlus, they can give us their new phone, and we can show it to our audience and say that, hey, share it to your friends, follow us, and we'll give you OnePlus. And that's a strategy to grow the channel, right? So all these strategies and brand mandates and all these small things that are really important, that takes them to the next level. They'll be having 10,000 followers right now, but only with these kind of changes they'll be able to go to the next 5 lakh by making it into a capsule or strategy, something like that. That's really important for them, I guess.
Okay, okay. So you say you're trying to have proper strategy, and creating things like giveaways and all could help a creator, or as you as a marketer can help a creator, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And another thing is that if you have a podcast, right, like you're doing, you're having a podcast strategy on YouTube, you can make a clipping out of it and put it on Instagram Reels. If there is something exciting happening in that podcast, you can clip it and put it in Instagram Reels, maybe 10 seconds, 20-second Reels, and you can. Yeah, maybe some speaker is giving some valid tips. You can make a screenshot, or maybe create a really good picture out of it and put it on your Instagram account, and that kind of stuff. You can be omnipresent by using. We can also help creators do that.
Okay, interesting. And what did you learn as being a marketer? Because you are 23, you have a company helping people, working with these many people, and you already owned a page which was having more than 4 million. Then you already had an app which was having 15,000 people. 1,500,000 people are using it and things like that. So what did you? I'm sorry.
50,000 only.
Okay. My bad. So, what did you learn in that phase of before 23, doing these many different things, from having so much of fame on your page to having your own app and then crashing down and starting a new company, having 32, these many employees working with you. So, what was that journey for yourself, and what did you learn basically there?
uh, what I learned is that the first thing is that failure to fail is like something unavoidable. If you're doing something, you are going to fail, obviously. you know
Yeah.
if you're doing something new, you're going to fail. If that you cannot handle that, I don't know, you cannot be an entrepreneur. It might not be for you. Every day I fail. I have some kind of idea, I pitch it to my client, he'll say, that's rubbish. Now I fail. Maybe if I get it approved, I maybe it doesn't work well, I fail. I don't even think about that failure for 1 second, and I don't regret that because I learned something from it. And next time when another client tells me that, I can say that, hey, this is not going to work because we have already failed. This failure thing, it's really cool. And then second thing is to not think about money. Think about the impact that you're creating. We were always thinking about that. When we are running Dude, when you are creating the app, when you are creating this business, this blue stick business, we are always thinking about creating an impact.
Mm.
Impact for the clients, impact to the customers, impact to our employees. Money comes secondary. It follows when you create an impact, positive impact.
Okay. And did this time of the pandemic, did it make a change to you and your company? Was there a difference? Mark, like did you have more clients because of people wanted to do more marketing? How has been this period for you basically?
It was like crazy. But a lot of, on the other side, a lot of digital marketing agents or agency owners actually have contacted me and told me that they are shutting down because all of their clients are losing business, etc. But you won't believe it. I don't know how many people would believe it. We grew our revenue grew 5x times compared to January. If you
Okay.
compare it with January, we grew 5x times in revenue. Number of employees we grew 2x times, and number of clients, it's like crazy. I don't know. Uh, a lot of clients. Every day we get a new lead.
Okay. Okay.
We are choose every we don't say that, hey, if you want to do marketing, we can do it for. We don't do that. If we believe that we can deliver some result, then only we convert that lead into a client. This COVID time was like a really boom for us, and zero clients left us because we were doing more for them, and they couldn't cut us down. They had hard times, but we were with them. We were delivering results, so we weren't cut down by any clients. It was like a, I cannot say this, but the COVID was like a really game changer for us. But I know that a lot of other businesses like tourism, entertainment, and other a lot of has businesses has and a lot of local businesses has also had a negative impact. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not really like, I'm not saying that
Yeah. Yeah.
but it happened.
Yeah. Okay. You mean it was good and everything was fine and things became better than before? And are you happy for that it happened?
I cannot say that I'm happy that COVID happened.
No, not COVID. Like I'm asking about the getting more sales and leads and more clients. Are you happy about that?
Yeah, I'm always happy about, whenever a new client wants to work, a lead wants to work with us, I'm really into that, and I want to get into a discussion with them, and I want to realize that how can we make a strategy to help their solve their problem. It's an every day it's exciting to talk with new clients and our retaining clients. And yeah, it was a really good ride this year, and I hope that we can continue that in the coming next year, coming years.
Okay, okay, okay. So, before we get ending this, so what would be your advice to an entrepreneur or person who wants to become an entrepreneur? And it would be great if you can share some of your tips and things you learned in your journey of being an entrepreneur.
Yeah, cool. So if you ask me when I was like in my 10th standard or 11th standard, if you called me that time and say that I'm going to be an entrepreneur, I wouldn't believe that. I never had an intention to become a businessman or an entrepreneur. It actually happened. It happened because we were focusing on something else. We were not focusing on becoming an entrepreneur, becoming a businessman, etc., etc. We were focusing on, we like that stuff. We are going to do it. I don't know how
Good.
the money is going to come. I'm going to do that. It's just like that. If you love to speak, you're doing that because you love to speak. You love to take an interview. You're building that podcast. You love to tell other people's story to your audience. You love that, right?
Yeah.
So after that, gradually it's going to happen. You have to, but you have to have a mindset of reinvesting. That's one thing that really helped us. We started getting money. We didn't take any kind of salary out of it. We reinvested. For example, you can, if I'm running a podcast, if I'll start with this just a laptop, right? And then if I get some bucks, I'll buy my mic, headphones, etc., etc. I'll reinvest it. So if you're starting it, start something that you really love,
Hmm.
and reinvest everything, and think about creating an impact. And the fourth really important thing that you will only understand after maybe 1 or 2 years is that this is really important. You have to delegate your tasks. Right now we have 20 employees. If I'm doing all their works, I cannot scale my business, right? I
Yeah.
have to hire new people, find new people, and I shouldn't go into day-to-day activities. I won't be able. I only have 24 hours. No, I cannot do that. I can only handle 1 or 2 clients. If I need to give them trust. I have to think that, hey, they can do better than me. I'm going to hire them, and I'm going to let them do whatever they want. I need to scale my business.
Okay, okay. So yeah, thank you very much, Jason, for being here. It was fun talking to you, and it was wonderful. Thank you very much.
Yeah, yeah, Lakshit, I love the way you talk, and
Thank you very
I
much.
think I hope that you become the next.
And
Who's
and
that bald guy?
uh, okay,
Who,
I don't know. I don't. Yeah. Ah.
the,
Okay. Anyways, thank you very much. Thank you for joining in, and hope you enjoyed it here. And yeah, thank you. Have a good day, and wish you success. Wish you good luck also.
I got it. I got his name, Joe Rogan. Be the next Joe
Oh
Rogan.
yeah. Oh, thank you very much. Hopefully, I will be one day. Thank you. Thank you very much.